Week 2, college football slate. These are our locks. These are the headlines. This is what we're talking about here on this Saturday college football slate. We got your bets covered here. Let's get into it. Welcome into Lock It In, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Tanner Dawson. Joined with me, of course, is Alan Perales and Scott Cove on the Rec Room Sports Hub. Guys, happy Saturday. Scott, you're in Vegas. I see out there. Sportsbook's already filling up here quick for a Saturday slate of college football. But, man, this is going to be a fun day. It's going to be a fun day.
Lest you people don't think I'm in Vegas, you go from this thing to this thing in a slot machine last night, and it's nice. It's nice.
That's a good time in Vegas.
You realize Wednesday, Scott Jonathan's going to be asking for his cut, right?
Yes. You know the new slogan is "What happens in Vegas only happens in Vegas." It's not stays in Vegas anymore.
Yeah, I do. I've
anybody have Javante in their fantasy lineups this week?
I did, but he was on the bench. So
I think I got him in one of my many starting lineups. So, but yeah, that was a hell of a game. Guys, football is well underway here.
Running game? What is a running game? I forgot what that looked like.
I know. You're unfamiliar with that. I get it. It'll be coming for you. So. But yeah, guys, football is well underway. We already had a couple of college football games already this week. We had a couple of NFL games already this week, in case you didn't catch it. Today's a great slate too. It's a bunch of rivalry games here. KU, Mizzou going to play today at 2:30 Central, and those two teams haven't played each other since Mizzou left the SEC back in 2012. The last matchup was in 2011. So excited to get this underway. As always, there's a ton of hate. This makes the Kitty Cat KU rivalry look like nothing because it's a big deal here. So, but yeah, excited for that game. Iowa State going at it today. There's a few other ones going into play too here that we'll I'm sure discuss here. But guys, it's college football time. What's our big games today, guys? What's our big games today we're looking out for that we want to highlight today?
The obvious one. Michigan goes into Oklahoma Memorial Stadium for the first time ever. This is only the second ever all-time meeting between Michigan and Oklahoma. Last time was, I believe, the 78 Orange Bowl or Rose Bowl, way back in the day. But yeah, Michigan with a true freshman quarterback. They're not going to have one of their best defensive players in the first half of the game because he got suspended for the first half after the targeting call last week. Plus, you've got a new look offense in Oklahoma. You got a defense that looks like it hasn't missed a step from last year. This is going to be a fun game. I'm excited for it.
My game is Illinois Duke. Illinois has started off really well, ranked. Duke, who 2 or 3 years ago was the talk of college football for a while and had a subpar season last year, is now looking to bounce back. So I would say Duke, Illinois is going to be a game to watch. And my other storyline is this is bounce back Saturday for some schools like North Carolina, Clemson, schools like that, to show that they are for real and that they are to be reckoned with. So I'm watching North Carolina and Clemson, those two schools, especially closely today. To see what
I agree with that. I think it is a little bounce back day for some schools here. I mean, on the earliest slate alone, guys, we got Iowa State, Illinois Duke, which I do love too. Baylor, SMU. SMU still favored by 3 points here in DK. UConn, Syracuse. UConn caught fire late, or I guess towards the second half. Last week, Syracuse looked rough against Tennessee. So that could be a decent game. Syracuse is favored by 7 there. We also got a little small school action going into play. Liberty and Jacksonville State. Both
Somebody
teams.
has a bet on that game. I won't say.
I wonder who. I wonder who has it here. But Liberty wasn't impressive until the fourth quarter. Then they scored 21, 28 points, something like that. So it took them quite a while. But Jacksonville State was the team that held UCF last week to just 14, I believe it was, 14 points. So that could be a decent live betting game there to watch. Right now, Liberty is favored by 6 for that one here. I mean, and that's just the early slate alone here. There's a lot more games out here. Ole Miss, Kentucky, potentially a nice little odds with that. Oklahoma State and Oregon. Oklahoma State losing their quarterback last week here. How do they bounce back? Right now, Oregon's favored by 28.5. That's a big number for an Oklahoma
I got to take on that when we get to this.
Oh,
I got to take.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
I mean, you got a little or where's the other team here? Texas State, UTSA. This is part of our preview, guys. If you remember, a few weeks ago, we did preview both of these teams here. This is a little highlight match here. Currently, UTSA, the home team, is -4.5 favorites, but the over/under 64.5. So this is again, it's gonna be one to monitor. I think that's a live betting situation by itself. I mean, we run down the way here. What we got here? South Florida. Florida could be an interesting game here to watch for. Army, Kansas State. Can Army bounce back? K-State has not looked the best. Can K-State dominate a game? We don't know. We don't know yet. That's going to be an interesting one. Let's see who else. Who we got? Hawaii. Hawaii plays Sam Houston, right?
Did we say Baylor SMU? Baylor
Yeah,
SMU.
yep.
Baylor back from that loss. Auburn.
Yep.
Tanner, I get to watch
UCLA,
Hawaii.
UNLV.
I get to watch Hawaii at a decent hour.
You do. You do. It's 11 o'clock game. It's 11 o'clock game. Sam Houston, Hawaii. Sam Houston. We've kind of tracked that. I've tracked them a couple times here. Kind of like Hawaii there, but that might be a live betting situation. So, and Stanford and BYU, San Diego State, Washington State. By the way, San Diego State blew out their opponent last week. Blew them out. Washington State went too far behind with it. So that should be a nice little late game too to watch and see where the momentum swings. Because it seems that both offenses are pretty hot and the defenses could potentially cause some issues. So I like to highlight that game too, but decent slate today.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Having so many good games early in the season is great. Because remember days of a decade ago, we used to have the lower FCS school going to number 1 Michigan or Ohio State. And now we're having some good games. UCLA UNLV is an underrated good game. So
yes.
So,
This isn't bad. This isn't bad. So
this is good. This is good for college football. I like this.
All right. Any other highlights, guys, we want to call out here before we jump into our locks?
I have one special bet at the end just for people. So we'll tease that right now, but it's coming.
All right. Lock it in. Lock it in here, guys. We're going to get you your locks here. We start college football slate starts 30 minutes here. We got to get you your bets here so you have an idea what the heck to bet today. We'll do a little recap action, though. Looking at last week here, we're starting to come along here. We're getting better here. With Alex here, like, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Scott had a couple losses, but he is 7-2, 78% there. I ended up going 4-6 for a total of week 0 and week 1. This is a total week 0, week 1, guys. So for that there, so we're sitting at 40%, but we climbed back up here on last Saturday compared to a 0 win from week 0 till that Saturday. So a little climbing there had to take place. What we got there, Alan, 2-8.
I'm the Rockies.
Comebacks, baby. Comebacks are real. Comebacks are real here. Let it happen here.
But to Allen's credit,
You almost said that North Dakota one. So
that's the one. That's the one. To Allen's credit, he would have been 3-7 had he hit it, and he probably would have made money.
Yeah. Oh, he would have. He would have made money
off of that. So.
Yeah. Hey, you can't. I mean, like I said, Abilene Christian, probably we could have gone away from that. Got a better school.
Yeah.
But overall, not too shabby there. So they finished the Lock It In crew. Lock It In crew right now is 13-16. So we're not far off here. We're getting there. 45% win percentage here.
I only promised to try.
I only promised. So we are. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll rebound here. We weren't too bad last year, if I recall. So
Alan, the meds are on the way, by the way.
Slow start last year. We'll figure it out.
Alan, the meds are on the way. So just so you can make him to feel better.
Okay. Oh, good. Awesome. tell Keith I send my regards.
I'm not with Keith right now. Keith is home. I'm away. So
Keith in his retirement, he wasn't able to travel for this weekend. So
no, he was not.
Sorry.
Happy retirement.
Sorry. All right, listen, Joe. We'll get into it.
Scott was like, "I'm taking the jet now. Thank you."
All right, we'll get into it here. Here's your locks for the week here. This is 3 to 5 bets each of us here that we like here this slate today. And this is also probably including up to Thursday and Friday next week if you guys want to look at that far. Because we don't do the call show. We're going to do it once a week. That's all we got time for. So lock it in. Lock it in, baby. All right. Usually Alan kicks us off. Scott, you kick us off, man. What do you got?
We're going right to it. Jacksonville State +6 over Liberty. Liberty has not looked good in a year in a game. Jacksonville State looked good opening week. We'll go with Jacksonville State at +6 over Liberty. I think Jacksonville State can win the game outright, but I'm going to take the +6 with it. So that's number one.
There we go. Alan, game number 1.
Give me the Oregon Ducks -28.5. Mike Gundy, what the hell are you doing? Do not poke the bear that is Dan Lanning. You've seen what he does when he is upset and pissed off. Oregon is going to run the score up on Oklahoma State today. They are that upset. It is going to be brutal to watch for Oklahoma State fans today.
Alan, I'm a man. I'm 55 now.
So yeah, -28.5. Go Ducks.
-28.5 on the Ducks here. That's hey, let it go. Let it roll here. See if somebody get destroyed. That's not a smaller school. My first game here, and I think that line just changed. Yes, it did. We're taking Illinois -2.5 today against Duke here. Look, Duke, I know looked really good last week, right? They destroyed their opponent. But Illinois also looked really good last week, and they're also supposed to be a potential playoff potential here team. Why not do it on the road against Duke here? Why not do it on the road against Duke? I don't see why not. I don't see why this game should be as close as it's probably thinking of, but we'll see what happens here. But I like Illinois here in this state here, and we'll take the -2.5 that just got adjusted from -3. So, all right, game number 2. What do we got here, Scott?
Everybody, look at the guy in the middle. See the hat he's wearing today? I'm taking him. Kansas plus the points. 5. I think it's 5.5 right now. Over Missouri. Kansas.
Did it go back down? Yeah.
Go back to 5. All right. I'll take the 5 anyway.
Kansas, 5.5. Yeah.
Okay. I know they've played 2 not
Fresno State, Wagner.
great schools, but they've looked good. So I'm taking Kansas over Missouri in the rivalry game. So that's where I'm going. I think Kansas is for real. I think they can win the game outright, and I think they go to Missouri in a rivalry game. And so Kansas plus 5.5.
I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's go. Alan, what do you got?
So I went with one heavy favorite, the first pick. Second one, I'm going with a heavy underdog. Give me UL Monroe plus 34.5.
Tanner, didn't we discuss this stuff?
Alabama is not looking good.
We did talk about this on our chat.
If anything, they are what? Spotty at best.
Spotty at best.
I think they'll put up. You could see them maybe win by 21 at the very least, but I don't think they're going to cover that 34.5. Honestly, I don't think they're a good enough team right now. After what I saw against Florida State last week, they're in trouble this year. They could be a 500 team in the SEC this year. Alabama could be. So, yeah, give me UL Monroe to at least cover that 34.5.
All right. Well, we'll rock that. Hey, let her roll. Let her roll. All right. I got this line here. I still kind of like it for where it's at minus 13.5, but I like minus 10 is where I'm taking it. We're going to take Tulane minus 10 over at South Alabama. Tulane beat Northwestern, crushed Northwestern last week here. South Alabama struggled here against their game last week here. I don't see no reason why Tulane doesn't cover the 10, let alone the 13.5. It's still under 2 touchdowns. I don't mind it, but I have it at 10. So we're going to take the 10 for that one. Game number 3, Scott.
So we talked about bounce and teams that need to respond. Clemson minus 30.5 today. I think Clemson responds big time. Dabo Swinney was not happy. And when a coach is not happy, I'm sure practice was rough for Clemson. So I'm going Clemson minus 30.5 this week.
All right.
In a bloodbath.
Minus 30.5. Got it. Okay. Alan, you're up.
So I have learned from my previous mistakes, and unfortunately, because of that, that means Scott's going to have to stay up late for me tonight. Give me Hawaii minus 6.5. Give me Hawaii minus 6.5.
Whoa.
Look at that. Look at that.
I'm picking Hawaii.
Hawaii minus 6.5. Going against Sam Houston. I like that. Okay. We'll rock it. You guys don't catch me on Wednesday nights, the Sports Buffoons. There with Mike and JG. We have a segment called the Easy Money Bet of the Week. And this game here is my easy money bet of the week here for that show. And it's West Virginia minus 2.5. West Virginia minus 2.5. They should crush them. They look good last week. They look good. You know, get the old coach back into play. The program looks a little bit more disciplined here. Still confused why the line's so low for this team going against not Pittsburgh. That's next week. Miami, Ohio. So, yeah, give me that minus 2.5. It looks like it went up to 3.5 here today. Here, I still don't mind it. I think they win. I think they crush them. So, but yeah, I'll take the 2.5 there for West Virginia. All right, game number 3.
Are we on 3 or 4?
4.
I think it's 4.
Game 4. Game 4.
Big 4.
I am digging way deep today. Give me Bryant on the money line at plus 425 over UMass. UMass
over UMass
was supposed to win last week. It did not win. It did not look good again. So give me Bryant plus 425 on the money line to beat UMass outright.
All right. Yeah, that's a deep one. It's a deep one. Alan, what do you got?
All right. Time for my obligatory homer pick. But this is a player prop, so I'm going John Mateer anytime touchdown.
Oh, player props.
Time TD. What was that? I told you that. Plus,
I think you said it was like plus 250, something like that.
Something like that.
210, 250. he's already proven that he's going to have good control of this offense. I like the zip that he has on his ball. He can use his legs effectively. He scored on both the ground and through the air last week. And you're going to have to do that against a Michigan defense that looks pretty good. Although, yes, New Mexico is not that great of a team, so there wasn't much.
Plus 125. That's what I thought. Yeah, plus 125.
Although New Mexico isn't that great of a team, but I think Oklahoma's going to win the game anyway. So I think John Mateer is going to get in the end zone at least a few times tonight.
All right, I'll take it. I'll take the player prop here. All right. My next game here. Let me make sure that line didn't adjust on me, like everything else that seemed to has today. There it is. Ooh, it did. Look at that. It's even more friendlier. Give me Ole Miss minus 8.5 over Kentucky. I realize they're going to Kentucky, but Ole Miss. I mean, Kentucky didn't look good last week, guys. Kentucky didn't look good. Did they, Alan? Alan, did Kentucky look good last week?
Not really. Here's the thing, though. They didn't look good early on last week, and they still beat Ole Miss at Ole Miss last year.
Yeah, but this is a little different. I mean, they played Toledo last week. I think they played Toledo, right? Was
that's who it was. Toledo. Yeah.
And I had Toledo plus. Yeah, Toledo plus 13.5. I took on the show, and it covered. So, yeah, it's not Kentucky's not a good team. So,
yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that minus 8.5. I got them at 9.5. I might even double down and get the 8.5. I don't see any reason why Ole Miss isn't scoring like crazy on this game. So, for this year, but yeah, Ole Miss minus 8.5 here against Kentucky. All right, final pick, ladies and gentlemen. If you got it. If you don't, it's all right. We don't need it. What do you got here? Scott, finish this out.
Before my special bet, my last bet. There is a game today, and I must have taken my Allen pills because this is really seriously. Ohio State is playing Grambling today. Grambling is underdog by 54.5 points today. If Ohio State is up 28 or 35-0 at halftime, they will sit on the ball and show nothing in the second half. If Grambling scores 7 points, there's no way Ohio State's scoring 60 points today. So give me Grambling plus 54.5 over Ohio State.
That's insane. That's a big number.
Penn State was favored by 49.5 last week and did not cover. Did not cover against Nevada.
That's a huge number. Holy cow.
It's minus 118 at DK. 54.5. So I'm going to go with the odds and say the Grambling covers is 54.5.
That's insane. I'll take that too. Okay.
Too many points.
All right. There we go. Grambling plus 54.5. Alan, final pick. What we got?
Well, Scott, you were mentioning earlier how you felt Kansas is the real deal right now in the Big 12. I also feel the same way about Iowa State. Give me Iowa State minus 3.5 to take the Cy-Hawk Trophy today.
I'll take 3.5 for Iowa State. I like that.
Iowa's back to their usual let's run the ball and not throw it at all and just try to hold them by playing good defense. So
I go down,
you won't be able to do that. You won't be able to do it against an Iowa State team that's looked really good the first 2 weeks. So
when I go down the sportsbook, I'm going to play Iowa points under if it's around 20, because I don't think Iowa's going to get to 20. I agree with Alan. They're not scoring again. So
no. All right. So I got this at 50.5. Okay, got this at 50.5. Today it's at 49.5. So we're going to take the 49.5. And we're going to take the KU Jayhawks and the Mizzou Tigers at over 49.5 total points for the game here. Quite frankly, to me, I think this is a shootout. Mizzou threw up 62 against nobody last week. KU just dominated. I mean, they're throwing up offense too. It's going to be an offensive style game. I mean, either way, turnovers, whatever it has to be, I think there's a lot of points scored in this game here alone. So yeah, I think the Jayhawks and the Tigers that we're going to go ahead and take the over 49.5 total points for this game. So that's my final bet here for the slate today. Scott, what's your special?
I was going to say I got one bonus one before Scott goes.
Go ahead,
bonus one too.
Friday night. This is for Friday night. Give me Houston money line over Colorado.
Look at that.
Oh.
Look at that. Okay. I don't hate it.
Okay. So college football is great and everything. Okay. There's something else going on called the U.S. Tennis Open. Tennis. So I did a parlay at the sports book last night after the men's was over. Give me Sabalenka and Sinner on a parlay at plus 161. Sabalenka is playing a young American who just beat her, so there's revenge on her mind. And Sabalenka's gotten to this point before in the last 2 tournaments and has not won. And Yannick Sinner is the number 1 player in the world. So I love that parlay, and I'm going to plus 161. I'm going to go with it. Sabalenka, Sinner, parlay, U.S. women's champion, U.S. men's champion for the U.S. Open. So
there you go.
That's that.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, a little taste of tennis, right?
Because tomorrow's wall-to-wall NFL, so we can't.
Oh, I mean, we're gonna try player props. We might end up having like 30 bets accidentally somehow. Don't know how we're gonna do that, but we could. We're just excited it's back, man. We're just excited it's back.
I watched the game last night with some friends at a local establishment here, and they're like, well, the Chiefs don't look like the Chiefs. I said, well, Xavier Worthy got hurt early in the game, and they were kind of thrown off their game plan. So I don't put any stock into last night's game, to be honest with you.
I mean, the only stock you need to put in is Mahomes. It's dropping shoulders on players. He ain't afraid to take hits, which kind of worries me. But still, he ain't afraid to take hits and give hits. Top of that, they're throwing deep. We haven't done that crap since Tyreek Hill, guys. Tyreek freaking Hill. Imagine we had Worthy and Thornton on each side doing that. Yeah, a little worrisome for people, but
and for those people, watch the 37-yard touchdown reception. That'll tell you all you need to know. So
it was fun. It was a fun game. Thursday was fun.
Yeah.
Friday was fun.
Yep.
I mean, Chiefs side of it was not fun. Football side of it was fun. So
it's
just entertaining games, which we hard to have. But now, also last night, guys, touch base real quick here before we get out of here. Louisville and James Madison. James Madison held their own for the most part against the Louisville team. Kind of impressive. Hey, that's something to take note of.
People that say the small schools get overmatched in these games, watch the James Madison game last night for the most part.
28-14. And Alan, you said they were leading like half.
They were up 14-6 at one point. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's something to take part of. I did have money on that game. I had money on the Maryland game, so I had the Maryland game up. And a couple TD drops in the end zone. Appreciate Maryland for not winning me money because you guys can't catch a ball either. So, good for you guys. I don't know how you led up that Northern Iowa guy.
They must have watched CD play Thursday night and said, "Oh, let's do that. We like that. Let's do that."
I don't know how. It was a 4th down play. I would have covered at least one of my bets. And legit, it was a great throw. Only the receiver could reach it. He turns and he just bobbles the crap out of it on 4th down. And of course, it was towards the end of the game. So I was like, well, there goes that bet. So Maryland looked a little rough. Northern Illinois, even though despite they got a new quarterback who only threw for 54 yards towards the end of the 4th quarter. They ran the crap out of the ball. Their defense, hey, Northern Illinois' defense, watch for those unders coming up here come conference play. They could play defense, but he only had 54 yards passing, Northern Illinois. And they still were, it was still 9-13 going in the fourth quarter. So
Hey,
pretty worrisome.
Guess who I can bet today? Boston College.
Holy crap! You can bet Boston College. Holy crap! You bet
College.
UMass. You bet UMass against UMass. So yeah,
I did. I'm betting Boston College.
Put some respect on that BC name. Some respect on that BC name.
Who beat Alabama last week? Former BC quarterback. Thank you very much. Fear the Eagles. Fear the Eagles.
Oh my gosh. All right, we're getting out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Game start in 10 minutes. Get your bets in. Let us know what you're betting. We want to know what you're betting. Throw it in the comments, man. Leave the post. Whatever platform you're watching on, throw it down there. I'm curious about what you guys are betting because I want to go bet it probably. So, anyways, we'll be back tomorrow morning. Game start at noon. We're going to aim for 10:30 Central Time to be back on here to give you our locks, player props. We'll hit all the headlines. We'll hit the inactive list for the noon games. We'll hit all the rumor mills too going to play. Be ready to sit with us for an hour because we're going to be having a lot for you. We might throw in a prize picks. We might do a little, I don't know what we're doing yet, but it's going to be a fun time. So make sure you guys stick with us here for week 1, NFL Sunday. Going into Monday as well. But we're going to have a great slate there for you tomorrow. So we'll catch you all tomorrow right here on the Raccoon Sports Hub, right here on whatever platform you're watching on, Facebook, X, Twitch, YouTube. So we are here. Guys,
Las Vegas Network.
Enjoy your Saturday. Rot Chalk, freaking Jayhawk. See you guys.
Go Hawaii.